and my actual eyesight is there. The high drive, deep center, go, go, go! We're out of here! We're out of here! Say ya, playa!
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood, Caladros, the 3-2, swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! And this is it for good! The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four! A gold pile on their side!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks.
All of the hard work that we've had in this regular season has culminated to this point, the start of playoff mania. Here on DWB, Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, we have our first of several playoff games in the next couple of days, starting off with two big powerhouses who are meeting for the third time in 2024. In fact, they're meeting for the third time in almost a calendar month. It's the Cherry Hill East Cougars and the Cherokee Chiefs, two teams that have a long and battled history and are now meeting in the first round of the 2024 South Jersey Group 4 playoffs. I'm Dan Wilkins with my producer Vincent Folk to my right, and we're going to have a couple of playoff games in the next couple of days. We'll have public address for Audubon tomorrow, and then on Monday we'll be back with Gloucester Catholic in the non-public circuit as they face off against either the winner of St. Joseph Hamilton or Princeton Day, depending on who wins that first round game, in which Gloucester Catholic was the number 2 seed and earned a bye. But Cherokee, remember, has had their slides, and they've had their slides into success. The first time we covered Cherokee, they lost by almost double digits to Bordentown in the first round of the Burlington County tournament. But Cherry Hill East is just 2 years removed from one of the greatest seasons that we've seen in South Jersey history. A 28-2 record, only to be encapsulated by a loss in the South Jersey Group 4 final. But Cherry Hill East is going to show Cherokee that it's going to be hard to win 3 games in a year. And we are going to see if Cherokee can hang on for that 3-0 sweep. It was originally supposed to be Kingsway or Southern Regional that was supposed to play Cherokee. But after a late regular season run by Cherry Hill East, including over Kip Cooper, the number 1 seed in South Jersey Group 1, they bumped up to the 7 spot. Cherry Hill East got knocked down to the 10, and now this is where these two teams meet in the first round of South Jersey Group 4 playoff action. We're about to have our national anthem and our pregame ceremony, so we'll keep it here, and we'll be right with you. Well, a packed house on both sides of the lineup and an already electric visiting student crowd. As let's take a look at that starting lineup for the Cherry Hill East Cougars. It's going to be Jacob Jones, Chris Delgado, Caleb Jackson, Sebastian Perry, and Chase Rovito as your starting 5 tonight. And, you know, folks, what we have for Cherry Hill East is a team that is one of 2 in the Olympic American Division and one of very few in the entire Olympic Conference. to have a sub-500 record. And we'll take a look at the Cherokee lineup as well, with that being Will Carr, Dan Leonard, Mike Atley, Judd Holt, their leading scorer, and Luis Galasso as well. And like we said, let's take a look at that Cherry Hill East lineup. As we said, there's Jones, Delgado, Jackson, Perry, and Revito. And we'll repeat it again, the Cherry Hill East, or rather the Cherokee lineup, that being Carr, Leonard, Atley, Holt, and Galazzo. Both student sections are out in full force on this Wednesday night, and even some bare-chested individuals ready to show their support for the Cougars here this evening. Just shy of 6 p.m. here from the Cherokee main gym. The last time we were here, we were across the hallway in the middle gym because there was a wrestling match here, and that took top priority, but instead playoff basketball takes top priority here on this Wednesday evening. The Cherokee Chiefs on the left side of your screen with the orange and white jerseys. Cherry Hill East will be on the right side with your white jerseys and red accents. Cherokee led by Eric Cassidy in a 17-11 record this year, the 7th seed in South Jersey Group 4 in what is supposed to be an electric gym, an electric game here from Marlton. Chris Baker and Kevin Minnick are here along with a couple other members of the media. Frank Rago, the head coach of Clayton and Marlton resident, he's out here as well. And 32 minutes of big school basketball coming up right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, our first of many playoff games this 2024 winter, and we are underway. Judd Holt takes the first tip-off. Just soak in this crowd, folks. This is an excellent vibe to start off the night. Galasso kicks it out. They're still swinging it. Galasso takes a hit. The Cherokee hangs onto the ball and now forces a turnover. You know, in a playoff atmosphere, the pressure can really get to your head, but these are two big schools, and they're used to the electric environment. I mean, this is something you might see in like California or Florida, but, you know, as somebody who is from a Group 1 school, the student section you see on your screen right now might be the entire student body in another school. But Cherokee and Cherry Hill East, both schools with over 2,000 students each. As we're still waiting a minute in for the first basket of the game, and we're going to have a jump ball. This might give the rumblings of a defensive bout, if you will. These guys are going to do what they can to make sure that there's enough manpower on both sides to make sure that we can overpower the defense. A nice heave into the paint, and Cherokee looks like they're going to get the possession. I'm not sure who had the last touch there. Up the middle. And passed out beyond the arc to Jackson. Pass to Jones. Jones has it. It's hard to hear in this gym. I mean, I don't have any headphones, earplugs in. It is hard to hear in this gym. Driving to the basket and forcing a retreatment, if you will. Cherry Hill East will have to go back to the drawing board here. Now 100 seconds have elapsed in this first quarter without a basket, except for that one. And the first one goes of the night for Chris Delgado. Galasso, again beyond the arc here, with defense from Jackson. Rolling in and looking for a foul, and he got it. On what looked like it was going to be a reverse attempt there, Will Carr gets fouled on his way up, and we're going to have our first foul shots of the night. An opportunity for Cherokee to get their first points of the evening. First shot misses. Well, what a bad omen it is when you have your home free throw shooter shooting in front of the visiting crowd. As the pressure seemed to have gotten to Greer there, or rather to Carr. Holt passes it out to number 33, Dan Leonard. Leonard in heavy defense from Jackson. Carr has it. Trying to roll to the right here. And just trying to get out of a jam. Here comes a three ball. Goal! With a thunderous applause to boot. It comes from number 4, none other than Mike Atley. And Cherokee turns it around. It's 3-2. Hanging on to the ball is Jones. Jones to Delgado. Jones rather in the corner. You just got to look for a good opportunity when you're in a situation like this. You're not in any hurry to score a basket. Now that you're down by 1, you want to make sure you have the best shot possible. As a miss from Cherry Hill East, kicks it back into the corner for a 3. Goal! Another one from none other than number 4. Excuse me, I'm full of excitement. It's Mike Atley. He is responsible for all 6 of Cherokee's points so far tonight on 2 triples. Checking it up from beyond the free-throw line, no good. It's hard to believe we're already almost at the halfway mark of the first quarter. This game has flown by so far, but everybody's been taking it pretty slow to start. You know, the first quarter jitters always seem to get these guys. And sometimes got to be a little bit afraid to make those baskets. You got to make sure you have the right shot, not the first shot. You know, I think that's a mistake that a lot of teams make, especially in this playoff pressure. Ball is knocked out of Judd Holtz's hand, but he hangs onto it. He forces the turnover, and the 3 is no good. Picked up by Jackson. Here comes the breakaway in transition. Who's going to hang onto it? They throw it from the baseline, and it looks like Cherokee will have the last touch. So 3:46 left in the first. Passed out beyond half court as it goes to Jones. No timeouts called. They're just letting the boys play. Jones still has it, crosses him over to the left. Again, they're just hanging on to it here. And this might be where people that are in favor of a New Jersey shot clock might have their argument made right here. Only 8 points scored in the first 5 minutes, where you'd imagine there'd be a lot more pressure if there was a shot clock. And I am personally not in favor of one, but that's a miss. And a rebound by Carr. Nice crossover there by Carr. Passes it out to Atley. Again, he has all 6 points tonight, at least so far for the Chiefs. Kicks it out to Carr. Carr from the free-throw line. Brings it to Holt. Holt was the key factor. He was the man who was responsible for the Chiefs' win over Cherry Hill East the last time these two teams met last month. They played each other twice, once in February, once in the first week of February, and that's going to be a travel called on Cherokee. Electric. Nothing else to say. I mean, I sound a little naive, or at least a little inexperienced, but I'm a Group 1 kid. So these kind of environments are a little new to me. And hopefully we see more of them down the line. but it's an entirely different ball game as a three from Josh Davis pulls the Cougars to one. It's games like this where any shot pulls the kids within a chance, as a nice steal by Josh Davis after Holt was pressured in the paint. Cherokee wanted a walk, but instead they do not get a three. They don't get anything. Holt picks up the board. He was hesitant there. He was hesitant to pick up the rebound, and that's always a dangerous game to play when you don't want to be the first one to the ball. You got to communicate with your teammates. Holt throws his hands up, and a foul is called on, I think it's going to be called on East, but I don't think, it's going to be on East, but it's not going to be called a shooting foul. Low scoring first quarter. Oh, that one skips away. Who's going to get it? It's a scramble. It's a layup and a shot. Unbelievable. He made that shot by accident. Oh, unbelievable. As now going to the foul line, it goes off the rim for Delgado. How about that for Chris Delgado, though? That was a circus shot if I've ever seen one. Under a minute left. Galasso beyond the arc. He's in trouble. Carr in tripled coverage on the one-handed floater. Can't make it. And we're going to have a foul on Cherokee. Checking into the game is number 3, that being Brian Maxey. Same 5 for Cherry Hill East. You've got Davis, Perry, Jackson, Delgado, Jones on the floor right now. No Chris Ravito. 30 seconds left, and no team has eclipsed the double-digit mark so far. And again, this is something that when you look at the debate over whether to have a New Jersey shot clock, some states have it, but this would be a perfect argument for having one. He's just dribbling it out. And now they're going to go in for a defensive move and a crossover and a foul on Cherokee. I mean, this is a great rivalry, one of the best in South Jersey. You don't get much better than East and Cherokee when it comes to big school rivalries. You know, maybe Cherokee and some of the other Lenape Valley districts, like Shawnee and Lenape and Seneca, might have it a little better. But that's short, and that will end the quarter. Only 13 points combined in quarter number 1. Cherry Hill East has a 7-6 lead after 1. We'll be right back after this. Welcome to Cherokee Country as we start the second quarter here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. A nearly sold-out crowd tonight, wall-to-wall seating as Cherokee inbounds it to Judd Holt from a pass from Galasso to start the second quarter. Only 13 points combined in the first quarter. 7-6 as Cherry Hill East And that's going to be a foul on East. I don't think there's much you can argue about there. It just kind of took a shove. Holt has it. Like we said, Holt hit that game-winning three-pointer versus East earlier this month. And we'll talk about that in a second. But Galasso to the baseline. Thought we saw a third step there. Now from three, Judd Hall, no good. And a rebound, and an almost self-contested rebound, if you will. That's going to be a walk. Kind of a double pump fake from Caleb Jackson. And that's going to be a turnover. Cherokee in their bright orange and white. East in their red and white. Spin move to the left by Holt. Bounce pass to Carr. I'm not sure what they're yelling. Foul him, or I'm not sure what they're going on about, but nice spin move. Off the glass and good to retake the Cherokee lead. 8-7. Again, only 15 combined points, and we're a minute and a half into quarter number 2. I don't think I've ever seen a game this low scoring. Now a walk is going to be called. Another one on East. 2 subs coming in for the Cougars. It is their starting big man, Chase Ravito. And along with him, that is number 11, Zach Millman. Holding it out is Carr. In trouble. Nice crossover there. He's just got to get out of the jam. East wants a walk, and now a foul is called on East. Second foul of the quarter against the Cougars. And for the second time tonight, that is going to bring a Chief to the line, and it's going to be Judd Holt. Yeah, I don't think they're yelling foul him because he already got fouled. It's 9-7. Let's take a look at what these two teams have done, though, because remember, these two are divisional rivals. They've played, this is the third time this calendar year that they've played each other. No. So, yeah, let's take a look at that head-to-head real quick. Sorry about that. But the last 5 times these teams have played, Cherokee has taken 3 of 5. And the last time was a 35-33 game. And both times these teams have played this year, it has been 5 points or less in favor of Cherokee. And this game is surely having flashbacks to that tonight. Shot is short. Feels like a football game. Two touchdowns and a field goal. 5:06 left in the first half. Low scoring affair so far. Little slip there in coverage. Holt, 3. No good. It's been hard to make baskets tonight. And it's going to be especially hard to make baskets when you're not taking the shot. But these guys are just trying everything they can to make sure that this game stays close. 3. That will be a foul on Cherokee. I think, is that going to be a shooting foul? I guess it is. Well, Lord have mercy. It will be. Eric Cassidy making his change. No, excuse me, he is not. It's not going to be a shooting foul because they're not going to go to the line. I saw number 5 start to head to the free-throw line, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is he going to take a three-point shot? But no, that is not the case. Gets a tip. Cherokee gets it back. And now we've got a foul. Almost feels like the calm before the storm. Third foul on East in this quarter. Remember the new rule this year, 5 fouls in a quarter brings you 2 shots at the line. Old rule was just like the NCAA, 7 shots, or rather 7 fouls and a half would bring you 1 and 1. And here comes a punch out. Breakaway. Gone. Brings it into 1 as a layup by Melman. And a steal again, but it is waved off for a foul. But it still will be East ball, so not too much of a sacrifice there. But wow. I tell you, man. I thought Jake Jones was going to be able to make that shot here, as that shot, or that pass, that inbound goes nowhere. Cherry Hill East is going to get it back with Jacob Jones. There's players sliding all over the floor. One half of a quarter left in the first half. Pump fake. Tries to get around Galasso. No, excuse me. Passed out. 3. Good! To retake the lead from Sebastian Perry. And the visitors are back to being loud again. It's 12-10. Judd Holt finds his man. Finds Carr. Goes up. Tried to get a nonchalant floater and didn't get it. Now it goes back to Jones. Jones with the spin move. He's going to roll to the right. Pass is deflected, but Cherry Hill East is going to hang on to the possession. You just have to think in this situation, you got to be able to communicate with your players. Eric Cassidy, now with 3. Cassidy wanted a timeout. East keeps it in. Now Cherokee has it. Cassidy wanted a timeout. Now he's not going to call one. No timeouts have been called in this first half so far. Holt with the layup, no good. Second chance, blocked. Are they going to get a third chance? It's going to go back. Off the glass and good. And if you're Eric Cassidy, I'm surprised. And now Cassidy calls a timeout. Oh my goodness. Talk about a rattled game. A huge swing. It was 10-7, and East has gone on a 7-0 run to make it a 4-point game. We'll be right back, 14-10 in favor of the visitors. .239 left in the first half. And a 7-0 run by Cherry Hill East has brought madness to the House of Cherokee. It's a hot gym. Holt has it. Galasso with the floater breaks the run, and it's 14-12. Cuts to the left. No. Good shot attempt from Jake Jones, but he just couldn't hang on to that one. Galasso has it. Crossover. I mean, how long does this charade last, really? You got 2 minutes left and a half. Both teams are under 15 points. 3, Holt, air ball. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm loving this. Honestly, I'm loving it from both sides. Because you do not see, I mean, look, you know, in the generation where everybody's heads are buried in their phones, they're coming out on a weeknight on the road. I mean, Cherry Hill East and Marlton are not right around the corner from each other. I want to say like 20 minutes. The amount of people that are here tonight is great. Passed out for 3. That's another air ball. Back-to-back air balls. You know, I don't want to call hypocrisy, but I don't know if you get to call an air ball when your team also airballed. I think at that point it's just a truce, right? Back-to-back air balls kind of cancels it out, right? We got a minute to play in the first half. Judd Holt has it, and we're going to have a foul on Cherokee. Actually, no, excuse me, it's going to be on East. Yeah, it's going to be on, or no, I'm sorry, I sincerely apologize. It's going to be on Dan Leonard, so it will be on Cherokee. Checking into the game last second is going to be Jordan Henriquez. So Henriquez checks in, checking out is Leonard, who just picked up the foul, his second of the night. 45 seconds left. I'm gonna need a breather after this one. This is intense. 14-12. I don't know. I have never seen a team hold the ball more than Cherry Hill East. I mean, they're holding it. I mean, I can't blame them for doing it. They're not doing anything wrong. If you're breaking any kind of rule, it's an unwritten one. And guess what? That helps Cherry Hill East because Cherokee just picked up their 4th foul. So if you have the ball, then why not? Why not hold on to the ball? I was watching a game on the Cape Atlantic Network a couple weeks ago. Atlantic City held on to the ball for like 2-3 minutes. You're allowed to do it. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't. They don't want to risk it with the lead that they have. They're going to miss. Oh! As far as full court shots go, that was closer than most. And an electric crowd here at Cherokee, packing both grandstands, bring this game to a tight 14-12 halftime marker. We'll be right back with 16 more minutes of South Jersey Group 4 first round basketball right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. We'll be right back, folks. Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat. The store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners as you are making a lifelong commitment.